traders have private property. It seems that item is not for sale.
Need anything else? Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need. Sylvanus be...
Used to think the goblins would kill us the second we set foot outside. But after here, well, I still think they'll kill us. But at least we can put up a fight. Plenty of us fell to monsters already. I don't see the rest of us last. But if you're so sure we will, why not put a little gold on the line? I'm sure you're good for it. Just after seeing you at the gate, I'm sure you'll last longer than us. Excellent. And since I ain't one to leave it, looking forward.
Tempers are rising. It's clear not everything you find.
I heard what happened. Thank you. If the druids are this far gone, then it's not just goblins we have to fear. So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it? No, the druids are... It's Korga's influence. Without her twisting things, I believe the druids... A low thought. But the druids would slaughter us. We'd have to... I can't manage that. But they've already let you pass once. To get these people to Baldurs Gate, I'm still hoping Korga can be swayed from this. Leaders need to make tough decisions.
You're the one who helped at the gate. Glad to have another sword.
If it ain't the fearless...
You sure you want to be seen with me? I ain't exactly popular with this lot. Aye. His name's Halsin. And if he's still alive, We've got a contract to track down some relic, and he wanted it. Didn't work out, though. Goblins got him when we were turning tail. He's either digging latrines or boiling in a cookpot by now. Job's all yours. There's a wizard in Baldurs Gate that'll pay gobloads for a relic, supposedly buried, but gold ain't any use if you're too cold to spend it. It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be hidden under the tent. I'd give you the map and wish you a happy funeral, but my mate Brian kept holding. All I've got's the contract. It'll show you where we turn back. If don't thank me.
And we'll have a dog, right?
They don't allow them in Baldurs Gate.
A little orange cat. And a house with...
And a high fence to keep eavesdroppers out. Thanks.
What about you? Big plans for when you get to the city?
We've had enough.
Good luck to you, then.
True.
Lee and Roland would never admit it, but they'd take an arrow for the other. Also stab each other. Not sure what'll come first. Thanks for cutting in. There might have been more than...
You! Saw you fighting those Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can. Look, the only way we'll make it to Ball... If a gnoll catches your scent, you'll need every bit of strength. Trust me. Do for some...
Why, hello! Ah, if it isn't the top... Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh, there isn't a bit of colour in those cheeks. Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore. You take a sup of that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie. Oh, 'tis just a heel. You just look like... I'm sorry to go on about it. But are you all right? You're looking awful peaky. Oh, I once had a fella who'd been... The wife was none too pleased and introduced him to... But worry not. I fixed him up, and depending on the lighting, he looks good as... My point is, whatever ails you...
Something doesn't add up about this one. Don't...
What is it, Petal? What's wrong?
As you recount your adventure, Auntie Ethel nods along, her eyes wide.
You... I see no sign of it. I've ne'er a potion or lotion here that could do it, but... Yes, I may have something at home. I've collected some... You'll have to stop by my house. Let me mark it on your map. I'll be... No, do you need anything? I have a few... Hey, bother. Be careful on...
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel.
Of sorts. Used to be a bread and butter tinsmith, but learned a lot. Alas, my offerings are far more humble.
True.
Is that everything?
How long do you think we've got before the goblins come? We should be getting drunk at least. No fun waiting for
Goblins, druid. Grab what you can and get...
You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down.
That's the...
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than...
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with. Looks like the Absolute sent me a protector.
You! Move!
You're gonna be sorry! Every last one of you!
Let me recite their demise.
And your dogs! Every last one of you!
Talk to me.
Oh, you teeth are all
Take
even your cages are boring!
The witching hour. Good move.
I'm gonna bite the heads off your kids, and your birdies, and your dogs!
Right. I've got food. Water.
Got to concentrate. Got to press on.
Time to move.
Let me out, you bunch of softies!
A tale for the ages.
You're gonna be sorry! Every last one of you!
What path lies before me?
Ready.
You sure you want to be seen with me? I ain't exactly popular with it. We've got... Didn't work out, though. The gold ain't any use if you're too cold. All I've got's the contract.
I heard what... If the... So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the... You saw what they were with. It's Korga's influence. A but I can't manage that. But they've already... You're taking a risk. I'm still... Leaders need to make tough decisions.
No, sir. But if there's a clear path past those goblins...
Never get the smell out of my clothes. I'll have to burn them.
Thank there isn't a... Auntie Ethel will sort you out. You take a sup at that.
As you down the potion,
I swear you're still as peaky look. Oh, stop. Even if I'm tempted to smack... Not that they'd listen to little old me. Anyway, do you...
Yeah, fancy best to fill your belly now.
Where did I put that old bucket?
How long do you think we've got before the goblin...
You... Put it... That's... She didn't... Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. You! Move!
You fought for us, so I'll give you one last chance.
Move! Damn you. Well, why do you care if a goblin lives or dies? Can't say I understand that.
It's all right, Arca. Let's go.
I'm gonna bite the heads off your kids, and your birdies, and your...
Tiring business, isn't it? Why don't we take a little break, Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you... The way you diffused the tension between Zevlor and Aradin. The way you stood in front of a crossbow to prevent a murder. The way you got Korga to release the girl. The way you got that boy out of a harpy's clutches. In short, I've grown to trust you. The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we... The specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside. I can say no more on them. Just trust me when I say it's all of... It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. We've already done the finding. You know for yourself how hard won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more... There'll be danger involved. Or great cost. Splendid. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun over... As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our I hope I can count on you.
You're gonna be sorry! Every last one of ya!
Easy.
Oh, you thieves are all boring! Even your cages are boring! Bite the heads off your kids, and your birdies, and your dogs.
That's curious.
Let me out, you bunch of softies!
I don't like the look of that mushroom. I should stay clear.
Glowing eyes are rarely a good sign.
Did some bleeding arts show up to save the druid? I'll cut you to pieces. Kill 'em!